Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Simon and thanks for checking out my K-pop appreciation channel. Today I'll be looking at one of my favorite K-pop songs so far of 2020, which is by this 9-year-old girl group called Apink. The song's called Dumhdurum. For those of you who are new, just to let you know, so this is not a first-time reaction video, okay? I've seen this video many times, and what I'll be doing is what we'll do, just to set expectations. We'll watch the video first. I'll do a first run through. I might make some comments here and there, mention the names of the girls that show up, because there's like 6 girls in the group, and if you're new, you don't know any of their names. And then what we'll do a second playthrough of the video. And at that point, I'll pause the video and point out certain things that I particularly appreciated. Okay, fairly simple setup here. All right. So whether you're a longtime fan of Apink, friendly fact, if fans of Apink are known as pink pandas, okay? Whether you're a pink panda or if you're brand new to K-pop in general, I hope you'll appreciate what you see here, okay? With the music and the video. Oh, one last thing before we start. We are going to be watching the official performance version of the video, not the official music video. There's a distinction, a difference there. Often most K-pop companies will release a performance version of the song to highlight the choreography. Okay, so and I appreciate the choreography a lot, so we'll be watching the performance version. Okay, however, I'll put a link down below in the description on for both the official music video and the performance version we'll be watching. Okay. Oh, my dog's moving around here. Okay, so if you hear a beagle, just ignore it. Okay, with that, let's just go ahead and get started. Here's Apink's Dumhdurum. That melody, da 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 da. I love it. So that's Namju. Naeun. And this is the leader of the group, Chorong. And here's their power vocal, Eunji. And one of their main dancers, Bomi. So it's 5 so far. Back to Namju here, who's also a fantastic dancer. Okay, the youngest girl in the group, Ha Young, she takes up this verse here. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Oh, Ha Young. The colors of this particular set remind me of like a cake. Alright, here we go. Second chorus. I don't know if you just heard that ad-lib. We'll be talking about that later. Okay, we're at the bridge, and the leader, Chorong, takes this part up. I think I'll transition to Yoonji, yeah. So we have this dance break here, which will also serve as the outro to the song as well. Again, I just love that melody with that steady rhythm. It's addicting, for me anyway. Apink. Yeah. So, one of the reasons I particularly like this song is because of it. The beat and the melody is nostalgic for me. I was raised in the 80s, and it's very reminiscent of a late 80s, early 90s melody and rhythm. So yeah, and I mean, when I heard the song, I was like, oh man, I was, sometimes a song has to grow on you, maybe a couple listen throughs, but this one, no. As soon as I heard it, bam, I was in love. So here's the thing. So this is, you could whether you like the song or dislike the song, you have to agree it's definitely a more mature sounding song. Sometimes when we think about K-pop, we think about like, young teenage girls singing like hyperactive candy pop-ish songs or whatever, and arguably this is not that sound. That being said, so Apink is known, they've been around for 9 years, and originally their sound was definitely in that candy pop end of the spectrum. They're very famous for this one song they have. It's called Mr. Chu. Mr. Chu is a happy, factory bubblegum pop kind of song, and there's nothing wrong with those songs at all. Sometimes people get like really, really uppity, and they're like, "Oh, those songs are super shallow. Don't listen to those people." Songs like that are fun, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So Mr. Chu. There's another one they have. It's called Love. Again, very happy, fun sounding. They started to develop this more mature sound, which you've heard here in Dumhdurum back in summer of 2018. I think it was July 2018. They came out with a song called I'm So Sick. And people were just like floored. They're like, wow, that doesn't sound like the Apink I know. I got around to K-pop into that time, so I was like unbiased when I was listening to that particular song. So I was, and it had to grow on me. I had to listen to it a couple times. It didn't hit me exactly. So that was, I'm So Sick back in July 2018. And then January of 2019, they came out with this another title track called And with I was hooked. Because again, maybe because of my age, I gravitate towards songs that are a little retro sounding. Retro for me sounding is what that 80s, early 90s sound, and has that in spades. So with this one, again, I was thinking to myself when they announced the song Dumhdurum, like, oh, what's it going to sound like? Are they going to continue with their mature sound and mature retro sound? And yes, they did. Anyway, so again, 9 years. K-pop industry is really tough. For a group to last 9 years, it's a testament to their skill, so and talent. Anyway, we'll watch the video again. I'll be pausing at various points now because there's certain things I really like about it. So, okay. I pause it here again. So from left to right, you won't be quizzed on this, but again, I like to associate a name with a face if possible. So from left to right, that's Namju, Hayoung, Naeun, Eunji, Chorong, and Bomi, all the way to the right there. So, okay. Okay, we got Namju here. Love her vocal tone of her voice. Great dancer too. Okay, we're gonna stop right there for a second. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Okay. I want everyone to watch this choreography that's about to happen. They're splitting up into 3 pairs of 2. Okay. They're getting in position right now. So they're getting to their pairs. Watch their arms. Okay, watch their arms. Right here. Bam. And see, like, her... Okay, so this is Na-eun here. Her eyes are closed. Behind her is Bomi, one of their main dancers. And, you know, they've, like, interlinked their arms and everything. And it's very smooth, the whole thing. And it doesn't last for more than a couple seconds. And how they disengage. Sorry, I'm gonna do that again. For a while, I was really obsessed with this part. I was like, how did they do that? It's witchcraft, you know? So again, yeah, this is a further away shot, but yeah, you could tell, like, you know, the person in the back has already encircled their partner in the front with their arms. Yeah, I'm just floored. I never get bored of watching that. So, yeah. So, not to talk about the choreo anymore. You've heard me rattle on about that for about a minute now. So, Na-eun here, fun fact. So, we've all heard of Psy, right? You know, Psy, famous for Gangnam Style. So, in 2017, Psy came out with a song called New Face. He shot it in Macau. Lots of gambling there. It's like the Las Vegas of the East. And so Psy, being typical Psy, you know, in the song, he's like talking about how he met this girl and he fell in love, and the girl is like way out of his league and everything. And, you know, in typical hilarious Psy fashion, like, he follows her around being a general dork, and it's hilarious. So the girl he uses in the video is Na-eun here, and she kills it with her acting. It's great. And, like, there's in New Face's choreography, to the build up to the chorus, they dab, and Na-eun's dab is fantastic. It's just great. Anyway, check it out if you get a chance. But and not to take anything away from Na-eun's artistic talent here, as you could tell, you know, the mood of the song is, you know, very mature sounding. Oh, and since I don't have subtitles, so there aren't any subtitles available for the performance video. So they're singing about being heartbroken. Like, a guy just broke up with them, and typical sleazy fashion, he was like, I love you, I have to let you go. At least that's the sentiment. And they talk about that, and they say, you know what, our heart's broken, but we will get over it. So it's interesting, like, there's this assertion, we will get over it, but we're still sad. So, yeah, which, you know, it's fairly realistic. You know, if you got your heart broken, you have this resolve, but yes, you're still sad. Anyway, but yeah, Na-eun, she's great. Hold on, I want to just talk about that whole build-up, this whole pre-chorus right here for a second. Back Na-eun. So, I shouldn't have paused there. Okay, so this build-up now, this is Chorang's part, and Chorang, her vocal tone is, I mean, it you know, it's so hard nowadays for whether it's a boy group or girl group to stand out. And there's something about Chorang's vocal tone which I particularly really like. And you can tell this is an Apink song. Okay, and now what Chorang's going to do is here. So she's going to sing. Okay, and this is still the first verse. And then there's going to be a handoff to their power vocal, Eunji. And listen to Eunji's tone here. It's got a slightly, I don't want to use the word husky, but, you know, there's a deeper, you know, tone to it, just a little bit. There's a richness to it. That's the term I'm looking for. There's a richness to it. And Eunji's one of the is generally regarded as one of the great vocalists of her K-pop generation. So. Alright, watch the choreo here. So that was Bomi. Now we're here at Namju. Oh, my dog is barking. All right, hold on for a second. I want to go back. Let's go back to the start. So, a couple things about the choreo I want you to be aware of. Okay, before Bomi gets to that. So the choreo is very subtle. Some people have criticized, I've been on certain parts of the internet, and they criticize this choreography saying, oh, there's no awesome killer point move, there's no like bam wow moment, you know? And that's because, you know, the whole song, if you listen to the song, you know, it's got this steady, smooth rhythm to it, you know? I would almost use the word subtle there, okay? And the choreo reflects that. Now, that being said, the choreo is not, I'm not a choreographer, but I have watched a lot of K-pop. And I think at this point, I feel I have an educated opinion what's a difficult choreography or not. And at first, I was in the same boat. I'm like, oh, you know, the choreo's, you know, it's nice and fluid, but I don't think it's complex. But looking at it again, multiple viewings, they're constantly, especially in the chorus, they're constantly moving, especially their wrists, which I never really noticed before. You know, they're rotating their wrists, they're moving it, their arms up and down. There's all sorts of movements, and it's this one fluid thing. And again, I would argue only a girl group of their experience, 9 years of experience, can pull that off so smoothly. Now, so I'm gonna unpause it. So Bomi here, taking the chorus. She's in the front. She's one of their main dancers. Hold on. Okay, so at this point, I want you to watch everyone's left leg, but it's easier to watch Bomi's because she's in the front right now. Watch her left leg. So she goes jump, jump, jump. And you know, she taps her foot. Everyone taps their foot 3 times. And again, it's not something I appreciated before, but again, since their whole body is in motion, and to add another movement like that, you know, I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'm sorry, Namju. I'll get to your part eventually. So just watch it again. So, oh, fun fact, in the lyrics, so during my research, so this part, they're saying jump, jump, jump. It's actually an ellipsis, okay? In the lyrics, it's dot, dot, dot. And what she's literally saying is dot, dot, dot. And I have a Korean intern at work, and they explain it to me. In Korean, sometimes we'll say jump, jump, jump to denote like, it's like hesitation or regret. Now, I don't have the lyrical translation in front of me. I think at this point, it's like, yeah, I won't miss you. You know, because again, the song's about heartbreak. And he says, I won't miss you. And then like, but then the song wants to reflect that hesitation, you know, that regret. Like, yeah, they broke up. So that's why they had that jump, jump, jump part in there, which I thought was really neat. So, okay, now we got to Namju, who is a fantastic dancer. Never get bored of watching her. You know, her movements are super fluid. Ending it with Unji there. Okay. I want to go back to that. So, at the beginning of the second verse is Apink's youngest member. So for those of you new to K-pop, K-pop makes it, they distinguish the youngest member. It's referred to as the maknae. Okay, that's it's a gender neutral term, so it could refer to a boy or a girl. You know, if they talk about who's the maknae, that they're asking who's the youngest. Anyway, so Ha Young here is referred to generally as she's called the giant maknae because even though she's the youngest, she's the tallest out of all of them. Anyway, she's got a great vocal tone. And just this past summer, so Ha Young is one of their leading vocalists in Apink, and she's got a great singing voice. and she debuted. She started her career, debuted super early. Like she joined Apink, I think, when she was like 14 or 15, like still in, like barely out of middle school. So yeah, so now like she's 9 years, so like yeah, she's 24 right now. So yeah, it's amazing. So okay, good. My dog settled down. Anyway, so yeah, so listen to this upcoming verse here. You could appreciate the tone of her voice. Okay, now this is back to Naeun. And Chorong again. Chorong being a great leader, she always builds that like foundation vocally to let the other people shine in her group. Okay, second chorus. Again. Yeah, just watch the choreo again. Moving their wrists, their arms. There's constant movement, especially with Namju here, who really demonstrates the choreo very well. Oh my god, okay, I gotta stop that part. I don't know if you can catch it, you can hear it. Hold on. Oh, sorry, Hayoung. It's 2:17. Okay. What you're gonna hear, so Namju's ending the second chorus. And as she ends the second chorus, you're gonna hear this those notes, okay? And it's gonna be from Yoonji. It's her ad lib. That's from Yoonji. I love that ad lib. It was so random and unexpected. I remember when I first heard that, I'm like, where did that come from? And the song doesn't really need it. And whoever the producer was like, hats off to them for putting that in there. And again, here's the thing. It's not a particularly high note. And it's not like super long either. But it just adds another layer of depth to the song. It's this, I'm a big believer of like, it's the little things that make up the big things. And it just adds something to it. At least for me. Okay, so again. So Namju's ending her part. Here we go, and hear it. It's great, it's great. Okay, so we got our bridge. Okay, our dance break, which also serves as our outro as well. And, there's a reason why Bomi and Namju are regarded as, like, top tier dancers of their generation for K-pop. Naeun. Sorry, I keep moving the cursor back to the YouTube screen. There's a part I want to pause, only because I just want to, and maybe that's not the best place to pause, just to talk about this now. So what? 9-year they came out. Apink debuted 2011, right? So some people say that's the second. That's still within the scope of what's called as the second generation of K-pop. And earlier generations of K-pop really, whether it's a boy group or girl group, they really stressed how you look, the visuals. And for myself personally, I privilege vocal talent over anything else. Don't get me wrong, as a heterosexual male, I definitely enjoy looking at all these beautiful women, dancing. But I do appreciate, their talent. That being said, it has to be acknowledged that this group in particular, everyone is like stunning. They just look stunning. And, K-pop's a business, and they know, like, beautiful looks sell. So, but I would argue one thing about one of the reasons for their longevity, they're not just a bunch of pretty faces, they have the talent and the clout to back it up. So I love how Namju just ends it right there. All right. So that was Dumhdurum. Oh my god, this video's gone on for 25 minutes. Okay, oops, not Disney. Anyway, so yeah, what did you all think? And, I hope you appreciated the song. And, yeah, so again, I appreciate you spending time with me for 25 minutes now, and I'll definitely be back next. So far I've done 2 girl groups. My first video was Idol. Now it's Apink. I'll probably do 1 more girl group. One of my favorite songs so far of 2020, and then definitely by the end of the week, I will do a male artist. Okay, there's one male group and then a solo male artist. I'm not sure who I'm going to use yet, but but stick around for that. Okay, again, I appreciate your time. I wish you all to have a great day. Please stay safe. Okay, and I'll catch you all later. You all take care now. Bye bye.